This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Super Bowl Saturday, presented by Harding Group. I'm Kevin Conrad, along with Rick Embry, here at the Center Grove Bantam Football Complex. Here in the major Super Bowl, we have the Indiana State University Sycamores against the Navy Midshipmen. Rick, what will be the Ray Skillman Auto Group keys to the game for one of these two teams to emerge as the 2020 Super Bowl champs here in the major division?
I mean, Navy's been the dominant team so far in the major division, 11-0. Haven't been challenged almost any game, but you never know what can happen. Indiana State just needs to try to grind out drives and keep that potent Navy offense off the field to give themselves a chance for the victory today.
So again, here in our third and final Super Bowl of the day, Indiana State and Navy. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Super Bowl Saturday, proudly presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Shop with confidence from the dealer that sold over 26,000 vehicles in 2019. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 18 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
Welcome back here at the Center Grove Football Complex, the Bantam Complex. Kevin Conrad along with Rick Embry with you high atop the complex for this Super Bowl major division between Indiana State and Navy. Rick, on paper, obviously, Navy undefeated, 11-0, the top-seeded team. They are the heavy favorites, but anything can happen on Championship Saturday.
Yeah, and these two teams have faced each other twice in the regular season. Navy's won 20-6 and 26-6. Coach Ani has a really impressive team for this Indiana State team, but Navy hasn't lost Indiana State hasn't lost any other games other than these Navy games, so they're building on some momentum. Obviously, come in here with a couple big wins in the playoffs, and they're looking to try to pull the upset tonight.
So the head coach for this Navy midshipman team is Tim Aune. 5 years in the league coaching. Been to the Super Bowl now for a third year in a row. They lost the last 2 years to undefeated teams, so he says here he's hoping they can play well today and get that Super Bowl championship today against the Indiana State Sycamores. And for Tim Aune, his assistants, Adam Scheidler, along with Ryan Mueller. Scheidler handles the offensive duties. He's the coordinator, and Ryan Mueller handles the lineman on this Navy team. Again, Navy, perfect at 11-0 on the season. A couple of wins over Indiana State during the regular season, 20-6 and 26-6. So hopefully for the Sycamores, at least in their eyes, they're hoping the third time is a charm here today. They can somehow get this Super Bowl win against this very, very, very good team against Navy. And Chris Morrow is the head coach for the Indiana State Sycamores, his second year coaching. Last year he was the assistant coach for the Indiana State Majors. His assistant coaches today are Rob Haynes, Jeff Tilton, and Shane Mullins. And again, for the Sycamores, they stand at 9-2 on the season. Now we'll pause for the playing of the national anthem.
Whose blood stripes and
Some highlights for Indiana State this year. Game-winning drive in Week 6 against ASU. Scored a touchdown with less than a minute and a half in the game. Mason Morrow scored a game-winning TD. How about Brody Tilton scoring 4 touchdowns in Week 5 against Army? Also for Indiana State, 6 games with less than 6 points scored on their defense, and 2 of those games were shutouts. Aaron Smith, 2 ball strips in recovery for a TD this year, and also for the Sycamores, 7 Pro Bowlers picked this year in 6th grade and 4 for 5th grade. So again, should say 4 for 6th grade and 3 for 5th grade, excuse me. So again, this Indiana State team, Rick, by looking at that, they played some pretty good defense this year.
Yeah, I think they both these teams play really good defense. I think on the other side, and you'll probably go over some of their stats, Navy's been very impressive on the defensive side as well. They've never given up a game with more than 6 points. So Indiana State on the other side, like you said, only 2 losses on the year, both to Navy. But, I mean, this is number 1 versus number 2, and that's what you're looking for in the Super Bowl.
We see Indiana State on the far side of the field. Now you see Navy huddling up, getting ready to go.
And like you said, Kevin, this is 5th and 6th grade. So the last 2 years before, obviously, then the kids, when they moved to 7th grade, played middle school football. So this is the last, and you'll see some hard hitting. You'll see some pretty talented, running backs and skill positions as well for both of these teams.
A big highlight for this Navy team, you got Charlie Onay, one of their top performers in the first round of the playoffs against Indiana. He had a pick 6 for a touchdown in the very first series of the game. He ran for a touchdown. He threw for a touchdown. So he's kind of that all-around performer, offense, defense. Again, he's the coach's son. That's Charlie Onay, and we'll say his name quite a bit today for the midshipmen.
But you're right, Kevin. It's typically, and we saw that in the first couple games today, you normally have 1 or 2 kids on each team that are kind of the workhorses and the ones that are pretty special, especially to get to this Super Bowl level. And you'll see Ane a lot for this Navy team, and he obviously does it all for him. In one game, getting a pick 6, running for a touchdown, and throwing for a touchdown. That's a pretty impressive accomplishment for a 6th grader.
We're about 2 minutes away before we get this game underway.
Yeah, doing the coin toss there at midfield to see who's going to get the ball first. Like we said previously, no kickoffs here at Bantam football. They did away with that in this upper division a few years ago, just to prevent prevent some injuries and also prevent you from having to spend time working on kickoff and a kickoff return team. And you won't see punting either. When a team decides that they don't want to go for it, then they just mark off 25 yards from that, and the other team takes over. So, yeah, both these teams will head down now towards the big Trojan head to come through there and get introduced by our announcer here at the Bantam Fields.
It's been a great day here at the Bantam Complex. Great shot of the Coach Moore Field scoreboard and the helmet down there that is used on Friday nights for the Center Grove High School football games. They do it right here at the Center Grove Bantam Football Complex, that is for sure. Top notch.
Exactly right, Kevin. And there's definitely no other Bantam football team or league throughout. It's amazing whenever Center Grove will host a couple postseason tournaments when all these kids that make the Pro Bowl teams from 2nd grade through 6th grade will play other teams in the area. And when other teams come down, a lot of times you'll see these other coaches and other teams just kind of be in awe about the way that the number of fields that we have here, which is 5 fields, and just the great upkeep and then everything else. You got newly paved asphalt parking lots this year, courtesy of Ray Skillman and and his group, and definitely appreciative of that. You got a top-notch concession stand here, and it's just first class, and it's awesome. And obviously, Coach Moore's appreciative of this because he's got kids that are playing from first and second grade on that really play in a top-notch facility, and that's kudos to all the volunteers and coaches and team moms and everybody else that contribute to this.
And now they're going to introduce the players. They'll run through the helmet. Of course, they got the tunnel formed by the parents and the fans. So we're just moments away before we play our final game of the day. Again, we started today at 1 o'clock with the Rookie Division Championship, at 3 o'clock with the Minor, and now we're going to finish up with the Major Division Championship. Back here at the Bantam Complex for the Super Bowls for the first time since 2009, 11 years ago. This year with the pandemic, the games cannot be played at Cedar Grove High School where they've been played for the last 10 or so years, and here we are back here at Bantam. This is where it all starts for the Cedar Grove football program. This is the great feeder program for Coach Eric Moore, and the Trojans this year ranked number 13 in the nation. Ranked number 1 in the state of Indiana, undefeated at 7-0, 6-0 in conference play, and with the win last night, the Cedar Grove Trojans now big champs here in 2020 for a 7th time under head coach Eric Moore. And we see the Indiana State Sycamores. They're ready to go. They're trying to pull off the upset again. They lost twice during the regular season to this undefeated midshipman Navy team.
Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of energy. Coaches were giving them some talks there before they came out of the helmet, and it looks like they're ready to play. And I mean, that's what you got to do. You can't walk in here scared. And if anything, you can kind of walk in here and say, "Hey, we got nothing to lose, guys." There's all the pressure's on them. They beat us twice already this year, and just be ready to play hard. And like I said, I mean, I think they're going to try to keep that offense off the field for Navy and just try to grind out drives and get first downs and, shorten the game. You never want to get in a shootout, if you feel that the other team's got more weapons than you. And we'll see what the Indiana State's coaches, Coach Morrow, has up his sleeve for this championship game.
Number 20, Nolan Price.
We're waiting for the midshipman to run out of the helmet.
Number 25, Gus Hoffman. Number 30, Landon Heininger. Number 34, Charlie Ane. Number 56,
a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Harding Group. Harding Group has been the presenting sponsor for Championship Saturday here at the Bantam League for the last several years. Appreciate their sponsorship to make this all possible. Also a lot of energy and enthusiasm with the Navy midshipmen.
Midshipman with a little fire coming out of the helmet as well. So we're almost ready for the first play, and we'll see who gets the ball first on offense. They'll take over at the 35-yard line. Like I said, no kickoffs. And we'll get going here in this major game. 5th and 6th graders at this level.
Earlier today, Navy in the rookie division beat Notre Dame 18-14. So Navy with 1 championship already today. Game 2, the minor division, Georgia took care of USC 28-7. And here we go, final game of the day, Navy and Indiana State.
It's like Navy's going to take over on offense first. Here's the other thing that's a little different from these first 2 games. This is the first age group where there's not a coach out there that's calling plays, not a coach on defense and not a coach on offense to call plays. So they'll signal in something from the sideline, or they'll have signs or whatever that they hold up. Normally it's a wide receiver that comes in and signals in that play, and then the quarterback, just like with the big boys, high school, college, pro level, that quarterback's calling the plays, and then they run them. So here we go, Kevin.
Number 23, Owen Schuyler, the quarterback here for Navy. In the backfield, number 30, Landon Henniger. He's a running back along with Charlie Ane, number 34, and we're underway. It looks like that's 34, Charlie Ane. Very explosive, hard runner, super fast. And some pretty good yardage on the first play in today's championship.
Yeah, he probably gets 3.5 yards there, and 3 times 3.5, you're going to have a first down. But a good play on over the right side for Navy. One thing you'll notice about this Navy team, there's no, they're a small but fast team. They don't have any guys that are stripers, which means they're at a certain level where they're not able to carry the ball and normally are on the line. They don't have any of those kids. They're just small and fast and do a really good job blocking.
2nd down and 6. Tackled in the backfield, number 5. Great penetration. That's Aiden Lavery with the tackle. Nope, actually that's going to be number
Brody,
5 is going to be Brody Tilton. He makes the tackle. He's defensive end.
Tilton's a very talented kid there on that Indiana State team. From the defensive end position, he did a really good job of getting in the backfield and tackling, I believe it was number 20, Nolan Price, with the carry. So a loss of about a yard on that. So 3rd down here right off the bat by this Navy team.
Third and 7. Hit in the backfield, shakes one tackle, shakes another tackle, and
wow,
he's going to be just short of the first down. Well done by number 34, Charlie Ane. Again, very, very strong. Watch it again here on the replay.
Man, how about that? Ane gets hit in the backfield. Brody Tilton is there from that defensive end position, but Ane shakes off that tackle, and he gets really close to this first down. So now 4th and short. About 1.5, 2 yards, but I'm going to guess number 34 is going to get the ball here for Navy.
4th and a long yard. Big play already here early in this Super Bowl game in the major division. Ane lowers the pads. First down, Navy.
Well, and a similar runner like we saw in that last game with Luke Cherry. Ane's not one that's going to get tackled for losses. Just keeps those legs churning and moves it forward. And right there, he was successful to get that first down. So it took 4 plays to get there, but they were able to pick up a big first down and keep this drive going.
For Navy, the split end is Zachary Jordan, wing back Goff, tight end Matthew Yeager. Nolan Price is the center. Right guard, it looks like it's Gus Hoffman. Handoff going to number 4, Brody Goff, the wing back. He is dropped for a loss.
23, Cameron Ramey with a stick from that cornerback position.
Hit the backfield by number 23, Cameron Ramey.
Right tackle, Zach Mueller for this Navy team. Left tackle, Theo Ritz. And left guard, Bradley White.
Great job from that cornerback position. Run a little jet action there, and number 4, Brady Goff was the one with the carry, but Ramey stepped up big time there with a big stick there, and a loss of 2.
Aaron Smith, 91, is middle linebacker for this Sycamore squad. Safety, 79, Aiden Lavery. As we see Ane off the left side of the line, and the outside linebacker, 58, Brennan Mullins. Defensive end, Brody Tilton. Tackle, Gunnar Moore. He's number 15. Number 56, safety, Jackson Ramey. Cameron Ramey, number 23, is a cornerback. Defensive end is Mason Morrow, 65. Cornerback is number 34, Noah Condor. Spencer Coombe is a tackle, number 4, and an outside linebacker, Thomas Cox, number 30. 3rd and 9 the call. Another big play here for both squads. Fakes the handoff to the wingback. Ane. Actually, it's Henniger, number 30, and great gang tackling by Indiana State.
Yeah, lots of Sycamores there, hitting him early and often, and that's going to bring up 4th and about 7 yards. First couple carries here, or last couple carries, they've given it to other kids other than Ane. We'll see. I think there's a pretty good likelihood that Charlie Ane will get the carry here. But credit that Sycamore defense. They're swarming right now. They're gang tackling, and they're hitting guys low, and then trying to clean it up.
On 4th and 9. Play action. Looking, now he's going to run the football.
He's close.
Real close.
I think he's got it.
Real close. That's Owen Scheidler, quarterback. Very quick, makes great decisions. That was a great decision there. Again, nobody open, didn't force anything, and he runs for a first down.
Man, that was a good quickness from that quarterback position, Owen Scheidler. He did look, like you said, number 5, Matt Yeager, was going out for the pass and wasn't open. So a great job by Scheidler to pull that down and get it up the field, and he got the first down just barely. But, 2 straight fourth down conversions for this Navy team to keep the drive moving.
We have these great player profiles. Questions we ask the participants in today's Super Bowl matchup, and we'll get to their profiles and their answers here in just a few minutes. They fake that handoff to the wingback, and right up the gut is Landon Henniger. Coach says he loves to play ball. He's a hard runner, plays smart, and is a tough kid and a great blocker, and he picks up 4 yards for the midshipmen.
Good job there, play calling by Navy. They used Ane as a little bit of a decoy. He went in motion, and they faked the handoff to him and then just did a simple belly play up the middle, and Henniger picked up a good gain on first down.
Cameron Ramey with the tackle for the Sycamores. From the 40.
Same play.
2nd and 6. This time, better job by the Sycamores, only giving up a yard.
Gunnar Moore, number 15 there, was the first one to hit him after a short gain, so 3rd and about 6.
Our first player profile today, Indiana State's Aaron Smith, number 91. He goes to Center Grove Middle School North, and Mr. Johnson from North Grove, his favorite teacher. He says he loves running the ball, although I can't do that this year, but he still loves to run the ball. His favorite Trojan of all time is Patrick Smith. He likes Russell Wilson. Big highlight, he says, scoring 3 times this season on fumble recoveries. Here we go on 3rd and 5 for the midshipmen. This time they do hand it off to the wingback, and they smother him after about a pickup of a yard. So a big 4th down play coming up for both squads, and a good job by the Sycamores. They were not fooled.
Mason Morrow and Aaron Smith, the 2 that were there first, and a really good job of gang tackling and hitting Ane low. So this is going to bring up another 4th down, the 3rd one here in this opening drive for Navy.
How about this, Rick, to finish up with Aaron Smith of the Indiana State Sycamores. He says, I played a number of sports besides football, including baseball and basketball. He said, I ran cross country for the middle school team this season, and he ran this morning at the county.
Wow.
So he plans to run track in the spring. I have previously also played soccer and wrestled. I'm already taller than my mom, and I have the deepest voice in the house. Big run for the midshipmen on 4th down. Scheidler, the quarterback, inside the 25 for the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good bootleg call, and Scheidler's really showed his speed twice now from that quarterback position. Just a simple little fake to Ane, and that defense obviously is very much keying on Ane, and that time they went where Ane was going to the left, and Scheidler kept it and scooted around the right edge for a big gain in the first down.
15 big yards.
That's probably going to be the end of the first quarter, I believe.
That was
quick first quarter.
Very quick first quarter, and we're scoreless between Navy and Indiana State in this major division Super Bowl. Back to our profiles for Navy. We got Brody Goff, number 4. He goes to Center Grove Middle School Central. Mr. Clancy, his favorite teacher. He says he loves running the football. He likes Carson Steele, the Trojan. Saw Carson Steele. He's out here for this Super Bowl championship. And he says he likes Christian McCaffrey in the NFL ranks. And he says, a big highlight, my first touchdown, excuse me. And he says, I play 3 sports. Gunnar Moore, number 15 of Indiana State. He attends Walnut Grove Elementary. Mr. Mueller, favorite teacher. He says, I like to tackle, and he says, Jackson Moore, his favorite Trojan of all time, and Saquon Barkley, his favorite NFL player, and he says, a big highlight, I sacked the IU quarterback this season, and he says here, football is my favorite sport. For Navy, we got Gus Hoffman, number 25. He goes to St. Barnabas. Mrs. Kerr, favorite teacher, says, I like to hit and tackle. And he says his favorite Trojan, his brother, Lucas Hoffman, number 14 for the Trojans. He's a senior this year. And, Rick, I love this. His favorite NFL player of all time, Dick Butkus.
Dick Butkus. I like that. Going back a little ways. That's his older brother, Lucas, is a pretty tough kid, both running the ball and hitting on special teams. So I could see Butkus being a good.
Lucas Hoffman got a score last night against the Pike Red Devils. Says here, big highlight, playing for my uncle and blocking for my cousin, Charlie Onay. He says, this is my 5th time playing in a Super Bowl. My favorite music to listen before the game is Nirvana, Green Day, and Led Zeppelin.
He's a headbanger, too. I love it. Dick Butkus and headbanging music for before games. That's a football player.
Here we go to start the second quarter. 1st and 10, ball at the Indiana State 24 on the toss. Onay trying to go left, comes back right. He's got the edge, stiff arm, 10-5, touchdown. 24-yard touchdown run for Charlie Onay.
That's just a kid that knows how to play football. He, a pitch to the left side, he puts his feet in the ground and then goes around to the right side. And that Sycamore defense was really shifted to the left when they saw that pitched over there. And he came back to the right side and got in the end zone. So really, that Sycamore defense played really well. 3 straight 4th down conversions that Navy had to make, but they're able to punch it in for the first score of the game. And they'll go for 2. The ball's at the 5-yard line.
Long signal count by Owen Scheidler, QB. Fakes it left, throws it right, has a man, overthrows him.
Yep.
Had Zachary Jordan to split in. He was open, Rick.
Yeah, he was open. Ball just went just a little bit high, but a good pass there by Owen Scheidler, just a little bit too tall for. So credit Indiana State's defense to hold them to 6, and now we'll get the first look at Indiana State's offense.
Yeah, Navy took the entire first quarter with that drive, and now we'll see the Indiana State for the first time on offense. Obviously, first time we'll see Navy on defense for Indiana State. The quarterback is number 25, Jackson Newby. Wingback, Cameron Ramey, number 23. Halfback, Brody Tilton, number 5. Fullback, Mason Morrow. He's number 65. A lot of movement. Let's see what the call is.
Definitely went on the hard count, and a lot of Navy guys went across, but there was one guy on the Sycamore. Yep, and that's what it's going to be on number 90. One of the offensive linemen moved a little bit early, and a really good hard count, but unfortunately one kid moved on the Indiana State side, and so that's going to be a false start.
The split in for Indiana State, Landon Botkin. He's number 8. Number 94, Aaron Crute. He's the tackle, along with Aaron Smith, 91, also a tackle. The center is Brennan Mullins, 58. Split in, number 2, Drake Mercer. Tight end, 56, Jackson Ramey. The guards, 34, Noah Conder, and number 4, Spencer Coombe. 1st and 15 now from the 30 on the toss to number 5. That is Tilton to the 35-yard line. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a good little toss, and Brody Tilton's a big kid there, and he got some good blocking on that right side and picked up a good gain there, and like you said, he got that 5 yards back from that false start.
Newby, coach says, the quarterback, good leader, protects the ball, tough kid, protects the ball from the defense. And here's a nice stiff arm by number 5. That is Brody Tilton. He's fast, he's elusive, great vision. Picks up some good yardage, Rick, to make this next down manageable. It'll be 3rd down and manageable.
There's a flag right here, though, right in front. I don't know if he's going to call that on the – because there was a stiff arm. I don't know if he grabbed the face mask while he was giving a stiff arm or if it's going to be on the defense. Yeah. Yeah, number 5, Tilton, when he was given a stiff arm there, unfortunately grabbed the face mask, and that'll back it up 5 yards from where where he got tackled, and they'll repeat the down. So 2nd and 10, which is the same as it was.
You do not see that too often, offensive face mask, but it does happen at times.
I actually saw that last night in the Center Grove game. I think Carson might have got called for that once.
Sometimes they get that stiff arm out, and they do grab onto the face mask. You can put your hand on the face mask, you just can't grab it. Newby, quarterback, finds Tilton on a big run. Finds a crease, gets it to the 49-yard line, 15 yards.
Yeah, well-designed play right there by Indiana State. And Tilton's been the workhorse so far. Three carries all by Tilton, and that's a big first down after getting kind of behind in the chains because of that false start. Good tackle by Ane there to save an even bigger gain.
Noah Condor, 34, the guard on that left side, opening up that hole.
Yeah,
movement once again. Who moved first, though? It's going to be another false start.
They're definitely trying to mix things up because that Navy defense is very aggressive, but you got to make sure that that all of your offensive linemen remember and know what that snap count is, and that's twice now that Indiana State has jumped and caused a 5-yard false start.
Landon Botkin, number 8 for Indiana State. He attends Northeast Elementary, says Mrs. Klein, favorite teacher. Says he loves running the football. Julian Edelman, his favorite pro football player. First and 15 from the 44. There goes number 5 once again, Brody Tilton. A couple of big gainers for Tilton. He takes it into midshipman territory at the 45.
Yeah, that was a gain of about 10 or so, and really well blocked, and a big hole on that left side by that big Indiana State offensive line. And right now they're doing a good job of moving the ball. What's important is the closer you get to the end zone, you got to put points on the board. You cannot let a decent drive come up with no points.
Ane makes the tackle. 2nd down and 5. Morrow gets a couple of yards to bring up 3rd and 3.
Good tackle there by number 20, Nolan Price, and number 65, Bradley White, in on that tackle.
Navy defense today, number 2, Dylan Quas, he's free safety. Number 4, Brody Goff, cornerback. Number 5, Matthew Yeager, linebacker. Number 8, Diego Rodriguez, linebacker. Number 15, Asher Yorn, linebacker. Number 20, Nolan Price, defensive end. Gus Hoffman, nose guard, he's 25. And number 30, Landon Henniger, he's a linebacker. Number 34, Charlie Ane, strong safety. Zach Mueller, defensive end, he's 56. 58, Theo Ritz, a linebacker. And 65, Bradley White, nose guard. And this one goes for big yards. He's still on his feet.
Tilton's gone
all the way down the sideline for the home run.
How about the stiff arms by that kid? Oh, my. He got one around the right edge on the cornerback, and then a little stutter step on that sideline there. And, wow, that's an impressive touchdown right there by Brody Tilton and Indiana State.
44 yards on the score. We're tied at 6 apiece, 4:13 to play in the second quarter, and a chance to take the lead here for the Sycamores on this PAT.
Yeah, they're going for one there. It's on the 3-yard line. You kind of let to see what the other team does first, and since they didn't make it, they're just trying to get 1 point here and just take the lead 7-6. And then 5's going to get the ball. Tilton.
It is Tilton. Double handoff.
He's going to get there. He's in.
He got it. 23 made it to the end zone for the 1 point. That is the wingback Cameron Ramey. 7-6 Indiana State.
Yeah, just a little counter crisscross. A well-designed play there by Coach Amaro, and really impressive drive. And that's exactly what Indiana State wanted to do. Is you got to keep this game close. You can't come up empty whenever you get the ball, and give Navy the ball back, and Indiana State did a great job of moving the ball, and then Tilton rips off the big 44-yard touchdown run, and they tack on the one-point conversion to go up 7-6.
For Navy, Owen Scheidler is the quarterback, number 23. He goes to Middle School Central. Mrs. Boaz, favorite teacher. He says he loves hitting on defense. Jordan Llewellyn, his favorite Trojan of all time, the great quarterback. And Peyton Manning, his favorite NFL player of all time. And he says a big highlight, scoring 4 touchdowns in one game. And he says, I am 11 years old. Owen Scheidler, 23 for the midshipmen. North-south running. Wow, what a run by that young man. On into Indiana State territory.
Yeah, quick little hitter up the middle, and Ane, I think, was expecting to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but a good job by that offensive lineman open up a hole, and then once he got in the secondary and the linebackers and secondary, he carried a few kids for several yards. So what a couple really impressive running backs we've seen so far with Ane and Brody Tilton for Indiana State.
17 yards for Charlie Ane. Scheidler, the QB. Another big run.
Yeah, Ane again.
First down run, number 34, Charlie Ane. Gain of about 6 on the play.
How about Brody Tilton for Indiana State with that big score? He's number 5. He goes to Middle School North. His favorite teacher, Mr. Marquez, I think it is. He says loves running the football. Carson Steele, his favorite Trojan. He likes Tariq Hill, and he says here, big highlight. Sacking the quarterback for a big loss. He says someday he'd love to play in the NFL.
I like it.
Got to dream big, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Second down and 4.
Another quarterback.
He's going to keep it. He sidesteps 2 tacklers and then finally ripped down by Aaron Smith. 91 chases him down. Again, remember, Aaron Smith ran a county cross-country meet this morning, but he had good speed there to chase him down.
Still a lot of energy for that kid. And, yeah, Tilton's the one that turned that up, and Scheidler did a good job of averting that one, but then Sycamores did a good job of swarming to the ball and preventing a big play, but Scheidler still picked up a few yards, and it's going to be 3rd and short with under 2 minutes now to go in the first half.
He collects 3 yards. Midshipmen need a yard for a first down. We're inside 2 minutes, second quarter. Schuyler's going to keep it, and he's got the first down.
The man of my own heart right there, Kevin. Quarterback sneak on anything 3rd and short, 4th and short.
And for Navy, we have number 3, Zachary Minnie Steele Jordan. He's a big fan, of course, of Carson Steele. He attends Waverly Elementary in Mooresville. Mr. Evans, his favorite teacher, says he loves running the football. His favorite Trojan, of course, Carson Steele. He likes T.Y. Hilton of the Colts, and he says running the ball for the first time with Carson Steele watching was a big highlight for that young man. Here we go on a new set of downs for Navy. Handoff on Nate. Oh, almost got him in the backfield, and now chased down by Aaron Smith, and he'll get a couple of yards. And to finish up with Zachary Jordan, he says, I'm so thankful to the high school and the next level coaches who have supported me and taught me to believe in myself again. Zachary Minnie Steele Jordan, number 3 for Navy. And now the midshipmen take a timeout, stopping the clock with 1:06 to play here in the first half. It's 7-6. Indiana State by 1. And Rick, in the pregame, we talked about both teams playing great defense, and so far that's what we have.
Yeah, you're right, and this is a huge possession for both teams. Indiana State gets the ball to start the second half. So if they're able to get a stop and still maintain that 1-point lead, that would be huge for them. And obviously on the flip side, Navy's really looking and wanting to punch another one into the end zone to take that lead at halftime. 1:06 to go in the first half, and Navy just used their first timeout, but you only get 3 timeouts total for the game. You can carry 1 over from the first half to the second half, so they could use 1 more timeout here if they want to.
Spencer Coombe, number 4 for Indiana State. He attends middle school north. Mrs. Caldwell, favorite teacher. Loves tackling, likes Carson Steele, TJ Watt in the NFL ranks, and big highlight when I got 4 sacks in the same game.
4 sacks, that's impressive.
That's Caden Curry type numbers.
Bingo.
2nd and 8 at the Sycamore 34. He's going to try to roll it outside. He's being chased down, though, by Aaron Smith.
Man, that kid's been everywhere on that defense. And that's a big loss there, and going to bring up third down and about 11. But Smith's been everywhere. He starts out at that middle linebacker position, and he's just done a really good job of kind of keying on Scheidler.
Coach says Aaron Smith is a great athlete, explosive, leader, playmaker, 2 fumble recoveries for TDs, and he is making a lot of plays for this Sycamore defense. Third and 11. The toss, and now on
he's going to pass it.
Pass it. He's got a man. Completes it.
There's a flag, though.
Matthew Yeager, the tight end, gets it to the 5.
That's coming back.
There's a flag at the 35. Holding against Navy. Bring it back. Well-designed play. Great execution. He threw a strike, and he was wide open.
Yeah, and that was it was a really obvious hold call there on Navy. So, but you're right, Kevin. That was a very well-designed play, and would have taken them inside the 5-yard line. Only 9 seconds to go now, and Navy is going to take their last time out and try to come up with a play here. You know, one of those plays, special plays or whatever, where you're trying to get a big hitter there and get it in the end zone with the last play.
A big thank you to Sunbelt Rentals for providing our lift today. Sunbelt Rentals, located on State Road 37 and Harding Streets. We are high atop the Bantam complex today. Thank you to the lift that we had provided for us by Sunbelt Rentals. You got a good shot of us. Right there we are, above the tower, above the press box. We catch all the wind up here.
It's a little windy, and when one of these guys gets up and moves around, it sways a little bit like that, or when my trusty sidekick here, Kevin, decides to, give me a little heart flutter or whatever like that. But it's a great vantage point for our cameras, and obviously you guys can see some great camera angles here. But a really big play here, Kevin. Probably the last play of the first half.
Rick, maybe next year we can get on top of the water tower.
I'll catch you. You can get somebody else next year.
Might be doing that game by myself.
Bingo.
Here we go. Could be our final play of the first half. Some trickery.
Double handoff.
On A. Cuts it back inside, and they're going to try to get him down.
He's not down yet.
So strong, and now they blow the whistle, and they do get him down to the turf, and that is our final play of the first half in this Super Bowl matchup of the major division. And how about this? Indiana State trying to knock off Navy, who's undefeated, the number 1 seeded team. A lot of football yet to be played, but the Sycamores take a 7-6 lead into halftime.
Great ball game so far, Kevin. We got a little upset brewing here in the major game. Great ball game in the first half.
Our Ray Skillman Automotive Group halftime show is up next. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Super Bowl Saturday, proudly presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Shop with confidence from the dealer that sold over 26,000 vehicles in 2019. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 18 locations, or at RaySkillmanCars.com.
Welcome to the Ray Skillman Automotive Group halftime show. Ray Skillman, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap. Indiana State in front of Navy, 7-6 here in the major Super Bowl. Before we get to our sportsmanship awards here at halftime, we see the Navy cheerleaders out there putting on a great performance. Back to our profiles for Navy. 65, Bradley White. Middle School North is where he goes to school. Mr. Clue, his favorite teacher, says he loves tackling and getting sacks. He's a big fan of Caden Curry and Lucas Hoffman. Likes Quentin Nelson of the Colts. He says football is the best sport. This is my 3rd Super Bowl, my 2nd undefeated season in a row. On defense, I stripped the ball from a quarterback and made about a 50-yard touchdown. Again, we're getting lined up for our Sportsmanship Awards and Coach of the Year Award here at halftime. We'll get to that in just a moment. Back to another player profile for Indiana State. Drake Mercer, number 2. He attends North Grove. Mrs. Caldwell, his favorite teacher. He says he loves making new friends. That's the best part about football. He says his favorite pro player, J.J. Watt. Big highlight, getting the Sportsmanship Award last year. For Navy, Nolan Price, DN, number 20. He attends Center Grove Middle School Central. Mrs. Armspa, favorite teacher at Center Grove Elementary School. This is the best part about football, getting big hits and causing chaos. Favorite Trojans, he says the Clark brothers, Trey and Tristan Clark. I like it. Big fan of Michael Thomas of the NFL. Says he loves running the ball. Big highlight was he said he did run the ball in a playoff game and stripping the ball out of the QB's hand amid handoff. And he says here, watch for the chunky dive package. He said putting the lineman in the backfield.
I mean, we've heard of the jumbo package for Center Grove, the chunky
dive
package.
That's when you put the big boys in the backfield.
I like it. Let them eat.
That's for Navy, so we got to keep an eye on that. Might see it down by the goal line. Matt, are we about ready for our... Not quite yet. We're getting lined up for our Sportsmanship Awards and Coach of the Year Award. We'll get to it in just a moment.
Indiana State, if you could please send your Sportsmanship Award winner over to the home sideline, please.
Aaron Crute, number 94 for Indiana State. He goes to Center Grove Elementary. Mr. Bryles' favorite teacher. He says he loves playing in the games. Carson Steele, his favorite Trojan. He likes Andrew Luck, the former Colts quarterback. Big highlight, making the fumble recovery to help the Florida Gators win in 2019. I may not be the best, but I have the best team and coaches. All right, good job, Aaron. Now let's go down to the field for the presentation of the Sportsmanship Awards and the Coach of the Year Award for the major division.
Every year, the Center Grove Bantam Football League recognizes a Sportsmanship Award winner as nominated by their head coaches. This year, we have different nominees for each individual team. First, for Navy, Nolan Price. For Indiana State, Spencer Kumbe. For Arizona State, Mason King. For IU, Keegan Murray. For Army, Andrew Sampio. And for Ohio State, Maddox McCann. Congratulations to all the Sportsmanship Award winners. We also like to recognize a Coach of the Year. This individual was nominated by the officials. Our award winner this year is Shelby Howard. Congratulations, Coach, and to all the players.
So once again, the Indiana State Sycamores lead the Navy Midshipmen 7-6 here in the major Super Bowl at intermission. The Ray Skillman Automotive Group halftime show will continue after this timeout.
from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RayScomanCars.com. At RayScomanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Shop with confidence from the dealer that sold over 26,000 vehicles in 2019. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 18 locations, or at RayScomanCars.com.
Welcome back to the Ray Skillman Automotive Group halftime show. Kevin Conrad, Rick Embry with you. High atop the Center Grove Bantam Football Complex. Halftime, 7-6. Indiana State leads Navy in the Major Division Super Bowl. Our final game of the day, and we'll go back to some of our player profiles. We got a couple of minutes before the start of the third quarter, and how about Charlie Aune? What a big first half, Rick. This young man goes to Center Grove Middle School Central. Says Mrs. Painter, his favorite teacher. He says he loves running over people, juking people, passing, defending, passes. He's thrown some great passes here in the first half, and he's had some great runs as well.
Yeah, he's been very impressive from that Navy side, and yeah, well, it sounds like he likes to do it all, which is perfect.
He says some of his favorite Trojans, Russ Yeast, one of the all-time greats, still should have been Mr. Football.
Yes, he should have.
And he also likes Lucas Hoffman, who's a senior this year for the Trojans, scored a touchdown last night against the Pike Red Devils. Favorite NFL player, Sweetness, Walter Payton.
Nice.
The late Walter Payton. Big highlights, scoring 30 touchdowns this year. Get that, 30 touchdowns
in
he
12
scored.
games.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
And he says here, made it to the Super Bowl 3 times, Pro Bowl every year. So I think he's 0-2 in Super Bowl, so he's trying to secure that first Super Bowl win here today.
Yeah, very impressive football player out here in the first half, both offensively and defensively.
For Indiana State, number 79, Aiden Lavery. He attends Walnut Grove. Mrs. Riddens, his favorite teacher, says he loves playing football with his friends. His favorite pro player of all time was Andrew Luck. Highlight for Aiden, getting my first block. And he says, if one good thing came out of COVID, it would be that I got the chance to play football. I'm normally swimming. That's a pretty interesting comment.
That is interesting.
Silver lining.
Yep.
With everything. For Navy, 56 is Zachary Mueller. He goes to Center Grove North Middle School. Mrs. Calvert, his favorite teacher. Says he loves sacking the QB. His favorite Trojan of all time is Jackson Moore. His favorite NFL player is Juju Smith-Schuster. And he says, big highlight, getting my first sack. Mason Morrow, number 65 for the Sycamores, goes to Center Grove Middle School Central. Likes all of his teachers. So that way he gets straight A's, right?
That's a smart kid right there. Don't single out one, say them all.
Favorite part about football, playing physical, running, hitting, and tackling, and playing a fast-paced game. Well, you're in the right program right here at Center Grove, playing physical. And he says he likes Trey Clark of the Trojans. Also likes that Juju Smith-Schuster of the NFL ranks. And a big highlight, scoring the game-winning touchdown against Arizona State in the regular season, week number 6. I'd like to thank all of my coaches, but especially my dad. We'll go to one more profile. We'll wrap up our Ray Skillman Automotive Group halftime show. For Navy, Matthew Yeager, number 5, goes to Middle School Central. Miss Zook, his favorite teacher. He loves tackling. He likes Jackson Moore of the Trojans. Tariq Hill of the Pros. Scoop and score, his big highlight. And we are underway here in the third quarter. Indiana State with the lead and the ball, and no gain on the first carry to begin the third.
Yeah, Mason Morrow from that fullback position got the ball initially. A great job by that Navy defense. We'll see what kind of adjustments both coaches, Coach Morrow, Coach Aune makes for this second half, but a really good play right off the bat by that defensive for Navy.
The difference, one PAT, the one-point conversion. That's the difference between Indiana State leading this game over Navy. The toss. to number 5. He's taken down in the backfield.
How about that play by 56, Zach Mueller. Great play from that left defensive end position, and Tilton's been the workhorse for Indiana State, but Mueller was fantastic there, fighting off that block and tackled Tilton for a big loss. So 3rd and long for this Sycamore team.
3rd and 16, the call. Newby under center. Handoff, coughed it up. He didn't get it cleanly.
Ane got it.
Ane recovers.
Wow.
Great field position for the midshipmen. Our first turnover in today's ball game.
Yeah, that's Tilton, the running back, got there a little bit early, and the quarterback was leaning to try to get the ball to him, and it just squirted free. And Mr. Do-It-All, Charlie Ane, was there for the recovery. So a big momentum shift here at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Let's see if the midshipmen can convert off this mistake by Indiana State at the Sycamore 34-yard line. Ane hit hard, but he still keeps those legs pumping. He gets it inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, Ramey did a good job of grabbing at his ankles, but then he was just hanging on for dear life. And Ane just keeps chugging, keep moving those feet, and picked up an extra yard or 2.
4 yards.
How about those cheerleaders from Navy right there, Kevin?
Doing a great job, making a lot of noise.
Yes, they are.
Great shot of the cheerleaders there for the midshipmen. Movement.
They didn't get a this one did call it over here. Well, I didn't know if they were going to get into the neutral zone there, but they did. So a hard count on offense there by Navy. Good job by the offensive coordinator. I believe it's Adam Scheidler is calling the plays there for Navy, and they got a cheap 5 yards there and makes it 2nd short. A lot of things you can do on 2nd and short.
Scheidler looks over the defense. Hand off to number 30. Henniger, 1st down. Move the chains.
Move the chains is right, and that's kind of been their MO. Just a clock churning kind of offense. Obviously have some big play potential in Scheidler and Ane, but that first possession drive that they had where they converted on 3 4th downs, and it really helps when you got a back like Ane that can get you 3 or 4 yards every time at the least.
At the 22-yard line, new set of downs. 4:20 and counting, left to play 3rd quarter. Navy with the ball, down 1. Ane can't quite get out of the tackle. Again, he had him around the shoe tops. That's
Morrow.
Number 65, Mason Morrow. Coach says tough, hard hitter, physical, diverse player.
I mean, I've been impressed with that Indiana State defense so far. And they talked about it having a couple shutouts, and 6 out of their 11 opponents have had 6 points or less. But, I mean, a lot of kids on that side. Aaron Smith, 91, Brody Tilton, and Morrow. We've called his name a lot as well.
Ane to the 15, moving the pile, still trying to move the pile. How about the offensive lineman getting in there to kind of help push that pile for Navy?
Yeah, and that's the difference between, getting 3 yards and picking up an extra yard and a half. So 3rd and short for Navy, and another one of these long drives that they had, and they're looking to try to get in the end zone and take the lead.
Third and 3 at the 14. 3 minutes to play in the 3rd. On a hit, spin move, dives to the
he's got
10.
the first down.
That second effort gets him the first down.
Yeah, just a really instinctive runner. He does a good job of knowing when he sees that the initial hole isn't open. He does a really good job of cutting back and getting up the field, and right there was a case in point. And then he dragged he's never going to come down on that first contact. He gets hit, and then he pushes the pile a little bit and gets enough for first down. It will be first and goal right at the 10-yard line. They're going to have to go the full distance. Also look for the quarterback bootleg. They haven't run that yet on this drive. 23 Scheidler.
First and goal. Scheidler, handoff. They're going to stick with on A, and this time they wrap him up. And he's thrown to the turf at the 15. The big number 91 making the big play once again, Aaron Smith.
Man, he gets those big paws on you, and you're not going anywhere. And you just grab the jersey of on A, and a really good tackle there by Smith. Navy coaches asking if that was a horse collar, but he never had his hand inside the jersey. He just grabbed both. He grabbed the jersey with both hands, just strong. That's a strong kid that can do something like that. But a big loss on first down. I think they're going to go boot with 23 with Scheidler.
A loss of 4 yards, 2nd and 14. Henniger gets maybe a couple of yards.
Number 30, Landon Huntinger with the carry.
Yeah, tried a little using Ane as a little bit of a decoy and hand the ball to Henniger. There's a little bit of a hole, but it closed quickly with that fast Indiana State defense. So now 3rd and goal from about the 12, Kevin.
Brendan Mullins, number 58 for Indiana State. He attends Pleasant Grove. Mr. Josh Clancy, favorite teacher, loves playing offense. His favorite Trojan, Kirk Casper, likes Von Miller. Says here I was on the Super Bowl winning team last year. The toss on A, gets it to the 5.
Wow.
It'll be 4th and goal at the 5. And Brendan says here, also played in the championship game in his baseball and basketball leagues this year. So trying to make it the trifecta here for Brendan Mullins.
Yeah, Navy's going to call a timeout here. Very, very important play here. 4th and goal at the 5.
And back to our player profiles. We take a timeout here with 32 seconds left in the 3rd. Theo Ritz, 58 for Navy. Center Grove, I believe middle school, elementary school is his school. And Mrs. Frost's favorite teacher. He says he loves tackling. Likes Trent Veith of the Trojans. Ryan Fitzpatrick, his favorite NFL player. And he says big highlights, sacking Jackson Newby. He says, I like Michigan State and I love the Dolphins. Theo Ritz, 58 for Navy. Jackson Ramey, number 56 for the Sycamores. He attends Center Grove Middle School Central. Mrs. Painter, favorite teacher. He says he loves to hit and make big tackles. He likes Carson Steele of CG. He likes Nick Chubb of the Cleveland Browns. Big highlight, getting 3 interceptions in one game, and thank you to all my coaches.
Here we go, Kevin. 4th and goal at the 5.
5 yards
needed. Trying to draw him offside first. Here comes Scheidler.
Trying to get outside. He's got a convoy. Touchdown.
We got a hold. Yeah, we got a hold.
Holding will be called. Let's watch the replay.
He tackled him in the end zone. I mean, it was a pretty obvious call there right at the end zone, and that was the key block that was needed. They called a block in the back. It was a different one. I thought there was another one that was a hold, but that's going to back them up to probably about the 10 or 12-yard line. We'll see what Coach Ane draws up here.
So take away the touchdown. Scheidler. Had a lot of blockers out in front. Kind of remind me of old Green Bay Packers with Lombardi on that sweep play.
Yeah, yep. You're aging yourself a little bit there, Kevin. You're not any older than I am. I can honestly say I never saw Lombardi coach a football game.
NFL films.
Here we go. 4th down again from the 12.
Schuyler toss
Pass,
on
pass.
Nay. Looking for the pass. Letting too much. Incomplete.
Man, pretty good pass there by Ane, and just outside the receiver's hands. They called it up again, and a really nice play call, but didn't catch that one, and a big hold by Indiana State.
Looking for Matthew Yeager. He's listed as a tight end. I think he lined up at wing back, went in motion. They tried that a couple of times here today, and boy, they've been close on it. Dylan Quast, number 2 for Navy. Mr. Smith, his favorite teacher. He says, screaming for my buddies, the best part about football. He says he's played 4 years and 1 year of basketball and a year of baseball.
That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter there. They wound the clock, so they're going to go down to the other end and play 4th quarter. Great ball game, Kevin.
Indiana State excited on their side of the field. You see their coaching staff. They are fired up. We knew this was going to be a lot of defense, and that's what we have. It's 7-6, Indiana State clinging to a 1-point advantage over Navy through 3 quarters here in the major Super Bowl. And we'll get ready for the 4th quarter here in just a moment. For the Indiana State Sycamores, how about Noah Condor, number 34? He goes to middle school Century. Mr. Anderson, favorite teacher. He loves tackling. His favorite Trojan, the entire team. Can't go wrong with that this year. They are so deep, top to bottom. He likes Patrick Mahomes. Big highlight, blocking my best friend, and I held the block every time. And he says, I love football, and I look forward to playing on the middle school team next year. For the midshipmen, Asher Yorn, number 15. Center Grove Middle School Central is his school. Mrs. Painter, favorite teacher. Being able to tackle, best part about football. He likes Carson Steele. Big fan of Patrick Mahomes. He says a big highlight, sacking the QB when it happens to be your friend. And this is my first Super Bowl, and I am excited to play against my best friend, Brody Tilton. Thomas Cox, number 30. He goes to Maple Grove. Mrs. McQueen and Mrs. Etienne, his favorite teachers. Best part about football, being on defense, playing with my friends, making new ones, tackling. He likes Carson Steele because he's number 30, just like me. He likes Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. And a big highlight, I made the last tackle for a turnover on downs in the round 2 playoff game. This is my 4th year playing CG Bantam football and my 2nd Super Bowl. Here we go. We're ready for the 4th quarter here at the Bantam Complex on the Eric Moore Field.
Yeah, this is a huge possession for Indiana State. You can't get conservative and just think we're going to hand the ball off 3 times and then give the ball back to Navy. You're deep in your own territory, but you got to get a few first downs and give yourself a little breathing room. There's Tilton. Good job of. Yeah, that's a good job by that Navy defense of just extending that play out and getting up the field and holding Tilton to only about 3 yards.
On the tackle, number 23. Is that Scheidler?
Yeah, Owen Scheidler.
And along with Zach Mueller, 56. So Scheidler not only a good QB, but also a great tackler.
About 3 on first. He'll be happy with 3 or 4 for the next two runs.
On 2nd and 7 from the 16. Tilton to the 20.
Stay in bounds.
25, runs out of bounds, stops the clock with 7:06 to play in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
gets the first down.
That play's been successful all day, Kevin. Just a little simple pull play there, and Tilton gets the outside. The only thing he didn't do is that's one of those is once you get the first down, kind of stay in bounds and keep that clock running. So now Navy gets the benefit of that clock stopping.
At the 27-yard line, new set of downs. Indiana State by 1, and we have some movement. Sycamore's cheering. It's going to be against Navy.
Yeah, that was one that Navy guy jumped first and caused the Indiana State kid to jump. So pick up a 5 yards on offside in the neutral zone first, and now 1st and 5 for Indiana State.
Morrow, flag. Middle
That's
official
a hold
throws
right
a
there.
flag. Holding going to be the call here against the Sycamores.
Yeah, that's a big penalty after you got 1st and 5, and
10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down. Number 8 for Navy is Diego Rodriguez. He attends Pleasant Grove. He says, best part about football, it's very fun. Likes Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. Big highlight, he said you got a sack. All I got to say is I'm glad this is the last game of the day. It's gotten rather cold.
Yes.
We've lost the sun. It's overcast. The wind continues to blow. And we are about 30-some feet up in the air. So it's getting a little chilly.
Tilton gets the corner. That's a hold. Yeah. And he didn't need to do that.
And he's going to go.
Doesn't matter.
For
It's
the
coming
big one.
back.
But there's a hold all the way back here at the 25-yard line, so it'll come back.
And that was 3 yards behind the play. There was no reason for the kid to grab him. And, oh, man, that is a huge penalty, obviously.
That was a 78-yard touchdown run, but you could see it in the replay, Rick. One of the players for Indiana State.
He held on A. On A was the 134.
It kind of tripped him.
Yeah. He was close to the tackle, but I don't think he was going to catch Tilton. And
you're right. It was a little bit behind, but it was still near the play.
Yep.
So a good call by Rob Toll.
Man, just that's going to be first in a long way. About 25, I would say.
For Indiana State, Jackson Newby, number 25, Pleasant Grove Elementary. Miss Clark, his best teacher. He says he loves the teamwork. That's what he likes about football. Joe Hale, his favorite Trojan of all time. He likes Chase Young of the NFL ranks. Highlight, doing the QB sneak and scoring a touchdown. He says, I'm grateful to my teammates and my coaches for their support and teamwork over the season. Just across the 15.
Yeah, that's a good job by that Navy defense of closing that hole. That's that play that's been pretty successful so far, but a really good job of filling that hole and 2-3 guys there to tackle Tilton. So just a few yards gain there on 1st down, so still 2nd and long.
Second and 25 from the 15. Tilton trying to get outside. He's up to the 20.
Another penalty.
25, 30, penalty at the 25-yard line.
Man, they're just getting killed on this drive with holds. I mean, those are 3 huge penalties, 3 straight holding calls on this drive after they and obviously one of them was because one of them brought a 78-yard touchdown run back. So
$10-yard penalty from the spot. Replay 2nd down.
And that was a pretty good pickup too by Tilton as well. That probably would have led to 3rd and manageable at least.
They got to get it to the 37-yard line for a 1st down.
22, 2nd and 22.
Tackle made just shy of the 20-yard line. Brody Tilton with the carry at the 19.
Yeah, good tackle by Nolan Price there. Gus Hoffman also in on the tackle, so not about a 3 or 4 yard gain there. So they're still third and a little bit less than 20, 18 maybe.
Landon Henniger, number 30, attends North Grove. Mr. Johnson, his favorite teacher, loves running people over. He likes Carson Steele. Tim Tebow is all-time favorite pro player. My first ever carry, I scored a 80-yard touchdown. Landon Henniger.
Nowhere to go by Tilton right there. Really good job by that defense. And now it's going to be 4th and long, and it's going to be decision time for Coach Morrow, and I think he's decided he's going to punt, which means they'll mark off 25 yards. But, I mean, that's only going to take him to about the 40-yard line. So Navy's going to get another chance here to get a game-winning drive, and Indiana State's going to have to try to stay strong one more time on that defensive side.
Navy won the 2 regular season matchups against Indiana State. The Sycamores trying to hand the Midshipmen their first loss of the season. The Midshipmen under Coach Ane. He's looking for his first Super Bowl. He's been here now 3 years in a row, losing the last 2 to 2 undefeated teams. What a finish.
Navy has 1 timeout left. They used 2 in that first half, so they only have 1 timeout left.
Ane, you're going to get a lot of Ane. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. They're chasing him down the sideline.
He gone.
Touchdown. 40 yards for Ane. And the Midshipmen take the lead, and no flags on the play.
Wow, 1 play is all it took, and now you sort of say, did you leave too much time on the clock for Indiana State and Brody Tilton? But what a great play, great blocking. Ane got outside, tiptoed along the sidelines, and took it to the house from 40 yards, and Navy goes on top. They'll go for 2 here to try to get that 7-point lead.
Second score of the day for Ane. He scored early in the game, 24 yards. That one goes for 40. And he puts his team in front, 12-7. Going for 2. They fake it to Ane.
He's open. 3's open.
Got a man, but he can't quite set the feet. He's going to try to run it in, and he's hit out of bounds. Short of the pylon.
Tilton just cut off. It looked like Scheidler had a little bit of a lane to get to the pylon, and Tilton came out of nowhere and stopped that. So, Indiana State only needs a touchdown to take the lead, and so they should have 2 timeouts left. 3.5 minutes, a little bit over 3.5 minutes to go, and they'll get one more chance here, and Navy's going to try to hold strong. Great ball game here, Kevin, in the major game.
Great way to conclude Super Bowl Saturday. Another fantastic finish. Newby under center. Morrow. 2 to 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, they're going to have a little bit more sense of urgency on that sideline to get those play calls in. That's what it takes even longer, when you're running guys in and off of that sideline. So 3 minutes to go in the game. Ran about 30 seconds off of the clock before they'll get this one snapped. Over 30 seconds. So only gain 2 on that. Movement.
Yeah, from the 38-yard line. Movement, flags everywhere against the Sycamores.
They got to get back up to the line of scrimmage because that clock will wind as soon as they mark this off, so it can't take too long or you're going to be inside 2:40 or so before you get this play called and in.
Clock running, 2:45 and counting. The toss to Tilton behind his blockers. Aaron Smith leading the way.
On A.
That's
the one guy you need to go find.
He knifes in there for the tackle.
I mean, when I was coach, I always was like, I know there's one guy back at safety that I got to get blocked, because if I can get him blocked, my running back's got a chance to take it to the house. So, you might bypass a couple other kids that look closer, but On A is that guy that's the stopper in at that safety position and kind of the last man to beat. And right there, he made a fantastic tackle.
3rd and 6. Indiana State needs a first down. Here comes Tilton, tackled from behind as he goes across the 40 to the 41. Well short of the first down. They'll be 4 yards short.
Yeah, you might use a timeout right here. Yep. Huge play right here. And Indiana State's coaches do take a timeout. So 4th and 4.5, 5 yards.
Our final player profile for today for the Indiana State Sycamores, Cameron Ramey, number 23. He attends Center Grove Elementary. Mrs. Orders Wampner, favorite teacher. Loves running the football. His favorite Trojan, Carson Steele. His favorite pro, Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints. Big highlight, as a fullback, I got 200 yards in one game.
Wow.
That's almost like Carson Steele-like.
That's fantastic.
That's Cameron Ramey.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice runs there. Number 23, Indiana State, running back, 200 yards.
And he says, I want to try to get to the NFL. There you go. That's our final player profile. Great job by these players with their answers.
The only thing I haven't heard all day, Kevin, I never heard any of them say, I want to be a broadcaster on the Super Bowl Bantams 35 feet above the ground.
Just like Rick Embry.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in that. We need to work on some of these kids. Here we go. Biggest play of the game. 4th down, about 4 or 5. Indiana State needs 5 yards to keep this game going. Navy looking for a big stop. Crowd's going crazy.
Cheerleaders chanting defense here for Navy. Parents getting into it.
This is big-time football right here, boys. Here we go. I gotta think 5's going to get the ball. Tilton.
He's going to be involved one way or another.
Yep. Navy stacking the line, trying to get some penetration since it's 4th down.
Tilton takes the toss, trying to get outside, and he will not get to the outside. There's a fumble. Another, it's still loose.
Give it to 5.
Aaron Smith has it.
There's a flag.
Flag behind the play, but Smith has the first down and a whole lot more. And he's going to take it to the house, but there is a flag on the play and an injured player down for Indiana State. Again, the ball was lost. You watch it here on the replay, Rick. He coughs it up.
Was it a forward lateral? Is that what he's saying? That's not. It's a pitch backwards.
No, they're all backwards, so I don't see anything there.
Block in the back.
Maybe a block in the back. Okay.
We'll see what the call
maybe
is.
A possibility of a block in the back, but yes, that the ball was going backwards. So from that standpoint, yes, they were all being, I would consider, a fumble or lateral, if you will. But right now, an Indiana State player being checked out here at around the 37-yard line. Crackback block. So a crackback block on Indiana State. And prior to that, they did have some kind of an illegal procedure against Indiana State. That was declined.
So, I mean, illegal procedure, that wouldn't have that play wouldn't have counted anyway. So
right, exactly.
The crackback block didn't do anything besides have them get that penalty, which is 15 yards. But what an exciting play. Aaron Smith, big number 91, he runs the middle school cross-country meet this morning, and he shows his running skills right there. He picks up just a crazy play. It was a great job by Indiana State's kids to keep trying to lateral it backwards and give your team a chance after that ball was fumbled. And lateraled it twice, and Smith picks it up and takes it about 65 or 70 yards for the touchdown. But 2 penalties on that play, and Indiana State's still alive though. They'll get one more chance here, but it's going to be 4th and long. It's probably going to be 4th and 20.
The player down for Indiana State is Jackson Ramey, number 56, the tight end. Coach says great blocker, makes key blocks, always positive, and they're looking at his foot.
Yeah, one of those crazy play.
Yeah, it's a crazy play. And 1:19 left in the ball game. Once play resumes, it'll be 4th and long. They'll have to mark it off again. A crackback block against Indiana State.
Yeah, Ramey's okay. He's getting up and walking off the field, so that's a good sign. Good sportsmanship by both teams. So now that ball is marked back 15 yards from the spot. Oh my, Kevin, it's almost 30 yards, 27 yards, 4th and 27. That's one of those. Do you have a 4th and 27 play in the old playbook or what? Sometimes it's a pass, sometimes it's a couple handoffs, reverse, something like that. Now it looks like Indiana State's going to use their last timeout.
I would say if you've got some kind of a trick play deep in that playbook that you've worked on, this is the time you pull it out and give it a shot.
I mean, their home run hitter so far this game has been Brody Tilton, so we'll see if he gets the ball in some manner and can do something special.
What a gutty performance by both of these teams. Rick, you said it best early on. You said it was going to be a defensive type game, and that's what we've had. Again, 12-7, very low scoring. Both teams playing some great defense here today.
Yeah, and credit this Indiana State team. Came in the definite underdog, losing 2 games pretty big to they lost 20-6 and 26-6. So, but man, they haven't been intimidated at all. Their defense has done a great job, and offense, they were able to take that lead in the first half. But credit this Navy team. They didn't ever get down or hang their heads or anything like that. And they got a special play by Ane there to get the go-ahead touchdown. And now they're trying to hang on here against Indiana State. And here we go.
The score clock says it's 4th and 27. So Indiana State, obviously, they need a first down. And then they need a touchdown.
Yeah, they got on about 15, 20 yards deep. Obviously to
pass play to Aaron Smith. He makes the catch, and he's immediately tackled. Scheidler in on the stop for the midshipmen. Turnover on downs.
That's one of those where you need the pass and then a hook and ladder. Hook and ladder, bring Tilton around the back and pitch it to him. But a good pass, a good catch, but that's going to be well shy of a first down, and Navy's going to take a knee a couple times, and we're going to have ball game. Great ball game.
What a great day here at the Bantam Fields. A big thank you to Harding Group for being our presenting sponsor. Again, trust the name that's been serving Central Indiana for more than 50 years. Harding Group for your asphalt, concrete, snow removal needs. 1-844-HARDING or online at hardinggroup.com. Thank you, Harding Group, for again being our presenting sponsor for Super Bowl Saturday here at the Center Grove Football League. And they take a knee, and I think they may have one more. And that'll be the ball game.
Yep, I don't think they need to now. That got under 30 seconds. Yep, that'll do it. Great game plan by Indiana State coach Chris Morrow. He did exactly what he wanted to do coming in. just came up a little bit short. But what a great battle, and congratulations to Coach Ane for his first Super Bowl.
Yeah, congratulations to the Navy midshipmen. Coach Ane, 3 years in a row, finally gets that Super Bowl. Last couple of years, some tough losses, but third time's a charm. Navy midshipmen 2020 Super Bowl champs in the major division, 12-7 over the Indiana State Sycamores. What a great battle today. Indiana State led 7-6 for the majority of the game, but Navy comes up with the big score here late to win it 12-7.
Great ball game, Kevin. Great job by both these teams, and both of these coaches had their players ready to go, and a great way to finish today.
The Navy midshipmen win the 2020 Center Grove Bantam Football League Major Super Bowl over Indiana State Sycamores, 12-7. This is Center Grove Bantam Football League Super Bowl Saturday, proudly presented by Harding Group.
Shop from over 5,000 vehicles in one location at RayScomancars.com. At RayScomancars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. Search by make, model, or price. Shop with confidence from the dealer that sold over 26,000 vehicles in 2019. Ray Skillman Automotive. 12 brands, 18 locations, or at RayScomancars.com.
It's been another outstanding season at the Center Grove Bantam Football League. Congratulations to all the players, cheerleaders, coaches, and parents for making this a special season. A big thank you to the Center Grove Bantam board members for their countless hours of dedication to Center Grove youth football. Special thanks to Center Grove High School varsity head coach Eric Moore for his guidance and contributions to the Center Grove Bantam Football League. Today's game was produced by Center Grove Gridiron Productions, New 5 Creative, and CG Sports Network. The CG Gridiron president is Aaron Holt, executive producer Matt Murray, associate producer Austin Tyke. Our camera operator Zach Alexander, and game spotter Grant Embry. Today's football broadcast was made possible by Harding Group and by Ray Skillman Automotive Group. Ray Skillman, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap. Once again, congratulations to the Navy midshipmen for winning the 2020 Center Grove Bantam Football League Major Super Bowl, beating the Indiana State Sycamores 12-7. For Rick Embry, this is Kevin Conrad saying so long, everyone, from the Center Grove Bantam Football League Complex.